Hey yo, what's going on guys, welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to talk about why I'm worried about the next classic Sonic game. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Anyways, at the beginning of November, there was a few teases on Twitter, and at the time I wasn't doing discussion videos, so I really wasn't going to upload a video about this. But I started thinking about it more and more every day, and I think it's important that we talk about this because I have more to this discussion than just talking about the teases, because this whole teaser situation on Twitter, it's kind of getting me a little worried about the next game. I mean, first of all, we don't even need a teaser. Sonic Mania was such an amazing game. It's our highest rated Sonic game. It made the charts. Everyone pretty much loved this game. Critics love this game. Fans love this game. It's a pretty good game, and Sega's always throwing it down our throats because they know it's a great game, and even though they didn't make it. Sonic Mania was an awesome game, it's no secret, and it'd be kinda stupid if Sega was to not make another one. If Sonic Mania didn't exist, I don't know where this franchise would be right now, because this drought would be terrible, alright? Because our last game would be Sonic Forces. Come on, imagine that. We wouldn't have Sonic Mania. We needed Sonic Mania. It was a good thing that that game came. Even if you're not the biggest fan of classic Sonic's gameplay, I absolutely love the classic Sonic gameplay, so I don't mind it whatsoever. So I think it actually was a big key contributor for as to why this drought isn't as bad. Anyways, enough talking about that. Let's talk about the screenshots, and I'm gonna go into what I think they mean. Little inconsistencies. Some weird mistakes that may have been made, and just some weird things in these screenshots in general. There's a lot of things that these screenshots talk about that doesn't really add up. So I'm gonna put these screenshots in order. The first screenshot is from T. Lopes talking about how the hardest piece to write for any video game is the short title screen that you guys all skip. Now keep in mind, this was on November 8th of 2020. That's going to be important later on. Now obviously at this moment, nobody really suspected a second Sonic Mania. It was more of just, you know, T. Lopes tweeting something out that was random. T. Lopes has done soundtracks for other games, it's not really a surprise. In the very next tweet, T. Lopes says, "If you knew what I signed today," with a winky face. Now this is an obvious tease for a game that he's working on for a soundtrack. Whether that game being Sonic Mania or a different game, we don't know, but there is some extra suspicious stuff that happened around the exact same time this tweet was posted. A game developer that goes by @watch on Twitter tweeted out, "Just had a good meeting with some kind folks today, and things are happening. Oh man, might want to play some Sonic Mania later," and it shows a Sonic Mania gif. However, in the reply under this tweet, he says, "This is a hint, by the way." Mind you, this was posted on the exact same day that T. Lopes signed a contract. So you may be asking, what if this is just a coincidence? Well, these two people have worked on games in the past together, and it seems kind of weird that they both tweeted these things out on the exact same day. Now, something else you may be saying is that, well, T. Lopes is working on a game that @watch on Twitter is currently working on, and that was just a tease for T. Lopes' music, because obviously T. Lopes is known for the Sonic Mania music, so he's basically just teasing that he got the same person who made the Sonic Mania soundtrack on his game, which sounds very good, but the thing is that @watch already revealed that T. Lopes was working on his game before this tweet even came up, so why would he reveal that T. Lopes was working on his game and then tease that T. Lopes was working on his game a couple months later? That makes no sense. Something else that's also interesting is if T. Lopes signed this contract on November 9th, that means he started working on the title music a day before he signed the contract, which is very weird. You'd normally sign the contract and then start working on the project, so this makes me wonder if these are two different projects, or if Sega just gave him the go-ahead to start teasing the project. Of course, this could all be just an elaborate troll by T. Lopes and @watch on Twitter, but how far-fetched is that? However, if this does happen and it is true, I doubt they'll call it Sonic Mania 2. It'll probably have a completely new title, but what I think they should do is just completely disregard the previous Sonic 4 and just call it Sonic 4. There you go, bam. We'll just pretend like Sonic 4 never happened, this is the real Sonic 4. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think everyone else would be, although there is a little bit of Sonic 4 fans. Me personally, I didn't really like the Sonic 4 games. Now, you may be asking, why are you worried about this game? You got awesome developers, you got an awesome soundtrack, why are you worried about this game? This game might be rushed because these contracts were made on November 9th of this year. It just started development. Now, there's a possibility that it didn't just start development, and I'll get into that later, but for now I'm going to be talking about the scenario in which they just started development on November 9th. Now we're going to get into development times, and the first Sonic Mania was announced on July 22nd of 2016, and it was released on August 15th of 2017. That was more than a year of extra development, not counting the months that they probably had before July 22nd to make the model of the game. So they had over a year plus some extra months to make Sonic Mania. And Sonic Mania, to be fair, released with quite a few glitches that they eventually patched out. But if they removed a couple months of development like how Sonic Mania 2 in this scenario would be, who knows how many glitches would be in this game. Now, the game could be awesome and still have a lot of glitches, but the thing is that even if the game is awesome and it has a lot of glitches, critics will be unhappy. Alright, critics have a low tolerance for glitches. This game can't have many glitches. Sonic Mania had quite a lot of glitches, but they pretty much got patched out within the first week, and it was perfectly fine, and the glitches weren't really game-breaking. But take away 3 months of development, how many glitches would Sonic Mania have then? I don't know. That's a question up in the air. And to be quite honest, I don't think the game would look good if it lost 3 months of development. And now, I don't know Sega's release schedule, but I'm going to assume that they're going to release a classic Sonic game before the modern Sonic game, which is the 30th anniversary. And if they do that, they're not going to release the game at the same time because that's just a bad business practice. They're going to release it at individual different times. And if they release Mania 2 before the 30th anniversary game, that means it'll have less than a year of development. And it's going to get released before the 30th anniversary game. And this might be the first classic Sonic game that is an actual flop. Now, yes, there's something else important to note, and that is that classic Sonic games don't need as much development as modern Sonic games, and I understand that, but it still needs at least a year of development, which Sonic Mania had, and they utilized that year pretty well, and the game turned out great. But if Sonic Mania 2 doesn't have a year, and they have a lot less time than Sonic Mania, who knows how many glitches this game will release with, or maybe they don't even release with all the zones. It's gonna be like a Sonic 3 situation. I don't think they're gonna release a second package, but it could only release with 7 zones, and we get this short game that is an hour long. Even worse, this game could get released with 7 zones with DLC zones that you have to pay for, which is also another fear I have since this game is having less than a year of development. Now, do I think the game will be bad if it has less than a year of development? Probably not. It might have a lot of glitches that are going to take some time to patch, and critics probably won't be happy, but I think the game overall will be pretty good, especially after everything gets patched out. I think the team can do a pretty good job. But then again, this is not going to help the Sonic franchise if the game is bad off the start and it gets bad reviews. We're trying to top Mania, which is very hard, or at least meet Mania. Now, I don't expect this game to top Mania. That's kind of a high, the bar is set very high, alright? It's kind of hard to top Sonic Mania. However, this game cannot be known as bad or known as the worst of the classic Sonic games because Sonic needs good reputation now more than ever. Also, if we lose the classic fans' trust, we're done for, alright? What are we gonna do? We're gonna lose modern fans' trust and the classic fans' trust? You have no trust. This franchise is dead after that. Now, there's something else that this game affects, and I think is even more serious than this game flopping. It's that this is a very bad sign for the 30th anniversary. Think about it. Sega has had 3 years since Sonic Mania came out, and they never approached the Mania team to start development until November of 2020, the year before the 30th anniversary where it's supposed to release? Are you out of your mind, Sega? Now, of course, it might not release in the 30th anniversary. It might release in 31st or 32nd, which, if that's the case, perfectly fine with that. Get some extra development in there. and we will have extra games to release in between the anniversaries for modern Sonic games. That's perfectly fine. Keep the franchise alive and not dead in another drought. That'd be a smart move. But I think Sega's trying to release this on the 30th anniversary. Now, Sega could be running behind on the development of the 30th anniversary Sonic game, sorta like how they did with Forces, because they were working on a lighting engine for 3 years, and they started running behind, so they had to rush it out in a year, and that's why we got Sonic Forces. Maybe not the exact same thing is happening here, but they could be running behind on development of the game, which means they'll start rushing the game. Which, if it starts getting rushed, we all know Sega's not very good when they're being rushed, alright? Sonic Team usually makes a little bit of flaws when they're getting rushed. And it's not just Sonic Team, any game development company could make some flaws when being rushed. But then at that point, my question is, what did they do for 3 years? If this is the case and they're running behind development on the 30th anniversary Sonic game, were they making another lighting engine? What could they have been doing for these 3 years? Come on, Sega. Or maybe the ideas were so ambitious that it just takes so much work, like it's the next Cyberpunk game. And I'm not meaning to scare you guys, worst case scenario is that they know the 30th anniversary game is going to be bad, and it's an inevitable game that's going to release that is going to be completely terrible, that's going to ruin modern Sonic. And they had to quickly start the development of the next classic Sonic game to help save the franchise because they know the 30th anniversary game is about to be the biggest flop in video gaming history. Now, let's hope that's not the case, but guys, let's face it, it's not very far off that Sega might have done that, where they know for a fact this game is going to fail, so they gotta bring back the Mania team to save them. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but it's a possibility. It could be happening. Don't throw it out the window. Go into the 30th anniversary with as much caution as you can get. Of course, there's a possibility that Sega just gave them the go-ahead to tease the game on that specific day, and it's been in development for a year or 2 or 3, so that they really were developing the game for that long. It's just they were given the go-ahead to release a teaser that day. In that case, then there's nothing to worry about, we all good. But if he signed the contract on that very day, this could be bad. And again, there's a possibility that this game won't even release on the 30th anniversary. They could release it in the 31st, 32nd, 33rd, you never know, just to hold us over so we don't get put in another drought until the next game comes out. Anyways guys, if you liked the video, make sure to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, click post notifications, and make sure to join the Discord server down below if you want to talk to me. I'm hanging out there a lot. Anyways guys, love you, adios.